Inscreva-se no canal da Netmovies e ative as notificações para receber os filmes novos toda semana.
Obsessions sometimes grab hold of a man. He may think, for example, days and nights of nothing else but the moon. I have such a moon. Days and nights I'm held in the grip of a memory. It consumes me. An idea for a story.
Will inherit the land. And I ask you now, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, for the good of all of us, for the love of this great nation, for the family of America, for the love of God, please make this nation remember how futures are built. Thank you and God bless.
We're late.
You're late.
Apologies.
Please, can't we drive?
We already fought about this.
You're too old for trains.
I like trains.
I'll buy you one. Peter! Peter! This is ridiculous. Did you know that in Korea, jilted lovers commit suicide by sealing themselves in a room filled with lilies? Apparently the perfume is toxic. I wonder how many you'd need to kill everyone on this train.
He liked trains because on them, couples rarely feel the need to speak. He might not have to hear the reasons why her show got canceled, or defend himself for not casting her in his next film. He wouldn't have to endure the endless questions about her brother's illness. What could her doctor friend tell her that she didn't already suspect? He might not have to discuss her son's artistic anarchy, or gossip about the caretaker's daughter and her marriage of necessity. He'd meet all of them soon enough. They were off to her country house to celebrate her brother's birthday. It was Memorial Day weekend, 1984.
I feel like Meryl and Silkwood. Oh, God. Brace yourself.
Oh my God, I didn't recognize you. Oh.
Stop. Stop. Johann. Peter
Okay,
Johann.
Johann. Mass transit. The witch's tit must have froze over.
It's hell.
What?
Never mind.
What, and?
And everything's coming up, cats and dogs. Here, smell these.
Oh.
Breathe deep.
Oh, the hell froze over. Thinks he owns the place.
Where's the wagon?
Things to do.
Why is there a gun in the car?
It's a rifle. I tied a bull on the way in. You know, it shoots darts.
Johan,
What? Sorry. That's how we medicate now these days.
gentle.
Like foot rot, black leg, cancer eye, foot and mouth, lumpy jaw, warts, wood tongue. So what's for dinner?
Don't think about...
Sorry.
Johan, this is very expensive luggage.
Pain in the neck. Get it?
I pay him.
Well, hardly.
After you?
I don't know how Mary puts up with him. Ugh, it stinks in here.
Sorry.
Imagine you're attacking the audience,
I'm attacking the audience, but without emotion?
just like you're reading it.
That doesn't make any sense.
Come on.
All experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer.
That's great. That's better.
Really?
Mm-hmm. One more time.
Herb is gonna hate this.
No, he's not. Come on, just read. Just...
Why couldn't you get him a tie or a goldfish like any normal person?
I'm not a normal person.
Your mom is gonna hate it.
Of course she's gonna hate it. She's not in it.
Is she really bringing Peter this time?
No idea.
I love his movies.
Just read the lines.
I could get discovered.
He's blind. Do you know that?
He could put me in a movie.
And deaf.
I could be a star.
Good luck.
I gotta go.
What? You won't come back in time.
My dad doesn't even know I'm here. I gotta go. Hey.
Don't be late.
I won't.
Promise.
You're late. Oh, hello, Mary. Here.
Oh, beautiful. Peter.
Mary, Peter, Peter, Mary.
Oh, we have heard so much.
Nice to meet you.
Your husband is an imbecile.
He's a stupid, stupid jerk.
Where Grandma farts, we hit the dog. You got it? Yeah.
Did the wig work at all?
Not a soul.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, sorry.
How do I look?
Well, fair to middling. Not bad, eh? Yeah, put me in a movie.
Okay.
Just put me in a movie. You know?
Shut up, Johan.
There is a bear in the woods. For some people, the bear is easy to see. Others don't see it at all. Some people say the bear is tame. Others say it's vicious and dangerous. Since no one can really be sure who's right, isn't it smart to be as strong as the bear? If there is a bear.
.3, 102, 101, 100.5,
Move.
99.8, 99.5, I understand. Thank you. Okay. I will.
Mary, I love the plantings. They're gorgeous. Herb behave himself?
You know your brother.
It's locked.
Oh, it can't be.
Never lost.
Knock. Hello? Oh, I just heard something. Well, it's probably stuck.
Use your shoulder.
You.
Step aside, step aside, step aside.
Everything is a production.
Oh, Herb.
Herb! Oh my God! Honey. Oh, gee, where's Louis?
I'll get him. Louis?
Oh,
Peter?
yes.
Oh, wonderful to meet you.
You too.
Welcome.
Happy birthday.
Oh!
Sorry again.
on.
Sorry. Oh.
Oh, Herb, come on, let's go sit down.
Come on, he's getting blood everywhere.
Impossible.
What happened?
He hid and sought.
Come sit down.
Once my brother, now my son.
What did we say about acting your age?
But it's pointless.
Come, have a seat. Here. Tilt your head back.
I can't stand the taste of blood.
Keep pressure on it.
Eating somebody.
Does he need the hospital?
It'll be fine.
Oh, thank God.
Stinks.
Wonderful. Peter, Dr. Peter.
Louis, nice to meet you.
You too.
Excuse me. Sit tight.
Like a lion with fresh kill.
Oh, Alex. Sorry.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, Stephen. Oh, well, you look lost.
She has me in a relative pin.
That sounds painful.
Oh.
Oh, Stephen, Peter, Stephen.
Hi.
Alex, Peter, Alex. Oh, there's that
Keep still.
beautiful baby of yours. Piece of sunshine. Oh, I understand you're expecting another one.
We are?
Oh, Stephen is single-handedly saving Mother Nature, one bird at a time. He's taken over the entire waterfront, even got the county restricting our land use. The neighbors love us.
Oh, God, what are you doing?
Keep still.
I'm starving. Where's my son?
Stop.
He's up in his room.
He's getting his movie ready.
Movie?
Installation thing. Whatever.
Tonight?
You were warned.
Supper is almost
For
ready.
fuck's sake.
I need to wash.
Oh, you got plenty of time. Johan,
What?
sort out the luggage.
No, thank you.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Sorry.
Of course, the more money they throw at you, the less interesting it all is. It's supposed to be a love story, but where's the happy ending?
I love it. You got it?
I don't get it.
It's okay.
Ignore him.
What are you doing?
Pouring a glass of wine.
Can he drink?
It's fine.
Well, what about his medicine?
What? What medicine?
He can have some wine.
Not like I have to ask for permission.
I thought...
Don't. Don't think.
So, Stephen, what exactly is it that you do?
Nothing.
Dad?
I'm an ornithologist. I've been tracking a family of eagles who migrated to the south side of the property 2 years ago.
That's not all that he was tracking.
Mom.
The male abandoned, leaving the female and her egg. So I've had to be a little more involved.
Is anyone cold?
It's a little touch and go, actually.
Abe would never abandon.
Abe?
That's what he calls him, Old Abe.
How much are they paying you?
Dad?
What? Nothing. Zero. Zilch.
I built a perimeter fence, developed a manual hydration system, food regimen.
Like a prison.
Technically, I work for the Department of Environmental Conservation.
Who's a forensic wildlife pathologist?
What?
Sorry.
Come on. Really, Really, I'm an aviculturist. What's so funny?
Oh, Mary.
Manners.
Please. Oh, they look delicious.
Thank you.
It's perfect. It's no stress in the meat. You can always taste and you can feel if the animal had a stressful end.
Please stop talking.
Well, it goes tasteless, it goes bland, but this is perfect.
Alex, does your father listen to anyone?
No.
A man walked into his house with a sheep under his arm. He says to his wife, I just want you to see the pig that I've been fucking while you've been away. And she says, that's not a pig, darling. That's a sheep. And he says, I wasn't talking to you.
You got it? She wasn't a sheep.
Eagles, brisket, and sheep. Oh, my.
Welcome home, baby.
If music be the food of love, play on. Give me excessive, that surfeiting, the appetite may sicken, so die. Newton's third law of motion. To every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction.
Eva? He said come get you when it's ready.
You seen Ava?
No.
Is Mom here?
Yeah.
Where are they?
Feeding.
It's called thermal convection. Eagles generally soar on thermal convection currents, which means that we could generally predict their flight paths.
Look at me, flapping my wings.
But recently, thermal currents have been expanding. It's like an oven. And we're just frying ourselves.
Whatever that means.
So predicting flight paths has become near impossible. He could be lost in non-directional winds.
Thank you.
But personally, I think it's toxicosis.
English.
Mercury, lead, poison, pesticides,
Green giants.
buckshot, poaching. The list goes on and on.
Meanwhile, the whole place is in quarantine.
Well, eagles are bioindicators, so we need to protect them.
Nerd.
Like canaries in a gold mine.
Grew a beard.
Read a book.
They won't let me fix the dock, maintain the riding trails, nothing.
I repaired the dock.
I wouldn't want to be on that dog.
Sweetie,
Hey,
come here. Oh. You hungry?
I ate already. What's going on, crazy?
Not much. You?
Come on, we gotta get ready. You want this?
What just happened?
Nothing. He's fine.
Fine. Fucked up, insecure.
Dad.
He's fine.
You always say that when nothing is. What was it?
Excuse me.
Boredom. You get cooped up in the country long enough, you start doing things to make life interesting. I mean, look at me. I got married and had a kid. The show's gonna be ready in 30 minutes. Gobble, gobble. Oh, my foot's asleep.
Tea.
Excuse me.
What are you doing?
I'm shaving. We did this once in Oman. We had no soap. We used mashed potatoes. You're making me nervous.
Ava was supposed to be here at 7:30. Been calling, but it's busy. Probably her parents.
Tyrants. When I was young, it seemed that life was so wonderful. A miracle. Oh, it was beautiful. Magical.
Stop it.
I know. I have a horrible voice. You're like rats from a sinking ship.
Where's your sweaters?
Have you seen any of Peter's films?
Yes. Come on, sweater.
Closet, they hang. Is he talented?
No.
He's quiet, he looks, he listens. I think he's talented.
Well, you're wrong. Ask anyone.
I'm right.
You're sick.
What difference does that make?
Arm.
I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't mean to. Whoops.
That's my nightgown.
It's for Eric's show.
You were wearing my trousseau nightgown.
Excuse me.
Eric's muse lives downstream. Doesn't do anything, but she's sweet. I have to pee.
She's wearing my nightgown. He gave her my nightgown.
Oh, yeah.
He's a fraud.
No.
Pick any magazine. It'll tell you. Any of them, any month.
Oh.
Ava? Where the hell have you been?
This is Mary's nightgown? Hi, Herb. How are you?
I'm perfect.
I can't believe you. Hey. You said you bought this.
I didn't.
I love this room.
I said I brought it.
You've been to so many places.
And look at me.
I haven't been anywhere.
Landlocked.
We're late.
I walked right into dinner. So embarrassing. You have no idea. And Peter's here. You said he wasn't coming.
No, I said I didn't know.
I've never been more embarrassed in all my life.
What happened? You all right?
I fell. There used to be a trail.
Gotta go.
Ladies and gentlemen, show's about to begin.
So humiliating.
I think you look beautiful.
Meet you there.
Get lost.
Easy from here.
She's like a deer. I think I'm gonna ask her to marry me. Someone should. Can't leave a good grape on the vine too long.
I've got it covered.
Oh?
Yeah, I've made up my mind.
Has she?
Watch your step.
All we need now are a few German shepherds and a machine gun.
Come on, turn it off.
All experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed.
What is he talking about? It's the Declaration of Independence.
But when a long train of abuses and usurpations evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off.
It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Shut up. Let facts be submitted to a candid world.
Here. Johann, pass this to Louis.
Stop talking.
Louis, blanket.
He has forbidden.
Forbidden.
He has dissolved. He has endeavored to prevent.
Prevent. He has obstructed the administration of justice.
Justice!
He has kept among us in times of peace standing armies.
He has plundered our seas. He has ravaged our coasts, burnt our towns, and destroyed the lives of our people! He is transporting large armies of death, desolation, tyranny!
Tyranny!
Scarcely paralleled in the most barbarous ages, and totally unworthy the head of a civilized nation.
And the unhappy moon lights her lamp in vain.
Oh my God.
A prince whose character is marked by every act which defines a tyrant is unfit to be the ruler of a free people.
This is sick.
It's really dangerous.
Oh my God.
Stop talking.
All right, just stop it, stop it! Stage is all yours.
Oh my God, what was that?
Disturbing.
You can say that again.
What disturbing?
All right, show's over. Art has spoken. Peter, Ava, Peter.
Wonderful.
Was it?
Somebody find him.
Come back and have some cake.
I gotta go.
No, come on.
Herb,
You could have kept your mouth shut.
We're not lab rats. What a mess. Eric is such a mess. I can't stop thinking. Can I take something for that?
No.
Useless.
You coming?
In a bit.
What's for lunch?
The usual cheese, fruit, beans,
Caviar, dreams. What's happening in the world?
Nothing worth repeating.
Louis, how's the time?
Stopped.
Boring, boring, and more boring. It's also beautifully boring. And then there's that.
Where's Eric?
Johann, why do you have to do that?
Do what?
Appear.
Have you seen Alex?
Not for a while.
We were gonna check the nest. What are you doing?
What does it look like?
There's no firing of guns on the property.
Talk to Johann.
I'm talking to you. Oh, brother. Okay, if you see Alex, tell her I waited.
You look ridiculous. You know that?
I do.
Yeah.
Thank you. Don't even think about it.
Think about what?
He's not like you.
What are you talking about?
He'll eat you alive.
You're not making any sense.
You'll see.
Horses, go.
Let me see that.
Hey, careful, it's loaded. Oh, that is not okay.
There, something happened.
Hey, you blew my ears out.
If you see Eric, I'm at the blind. That is not okay.
No firing guns on the property!
What are you doing? Who are those children?
Hey, kids, be careful!
You're the one firing guns.
Kids, get away from that cart!
Don't worry. These fillies are under full discipline control.
Oh, my God.
Sir, stop!
Oh, God!
Oh, are you all right? Worm, oh, it's not funny!
Must be the water. Makes us all mad as a box of frogs.
I love you, but you ain't.
You could have killed this man.
Oh, stop it, Mary. I'm all right.
Where did you come from?
I just showed up.
Let's get you inside.
I'd like to stay.
No.
Vetoed.
Where did they come from? Demons?
Peter. Peter.
How's the fishing?
fine, I guess. There's rods up there in the shed.
I've always wanted to learn how to fish.
It's dull. Like everything else around here. Really, really dull.
She's spying on us.
Is she? Why is that?
I don't think she trusts us.
What do you mean?
When you're with someone long enough, you begin to hear their thoughts like your very own.
We're just sitting here.
Talking.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, everything.
For example?
We could say things.
Like what?
I could say how attractive you are. You could say how famous I am. Her imagination is vast.
I should get her inside.
Did I make you uncomfortable?
No. She does.
If you don't put your dick down, darling, you'll run into something. It's tempting, I know. You just want to crawl inside that young vagina and hide from the world, but you'll be disappointed. She has no experience, no endurance, no training, no muscle. You'll hate it. You will. Oh, come on.
I said stop it. Stop it. Stop.
Everything all right?
Didn't see you.
It happens. You okay?
I'm fine, thank you. This bother you?
Nope. How's Herb?
Wet.
He's the only one around here who ever enjoys himself. Can I tell you something? I'm leaving.
Oh?
I'm getting old.
Where are you going?
Anywhere.
Then, by all means.
Do me a favor and make sure Eric gets this.
We're leaving today. I just have to talk to Louis. Are you deaf?
You're scaring the fish.
Ava, would you go down and help Peter? He doesn't know what to do with that rod of his. You don't mind, do you?
Of course not.
I didn't think so.
See you, Louis.
Bon voyage.
Take a man from the city, put him in the country, suddenly he's not so attractive anymore.
You're playing with fire.
I know what I'm doing. Help him catch something. It would be lovely if the day weren't a complete waste. Little twit. Herb, how is he? I've known you for centuries. We were incapable of lying to one another.
Doesn't mean that we stop trying.
I need the truth.
It is a burnout. His immune system is crashing. It fits the pattern. It is not good. But he doesn't want to talk about it, not until after the weekend.
How much time do I have?
He has a year. A few months. Month. No one knows.
Less than a... Oh my God. Oh my God.
When I was young, it seemed that life was so wonderful. The miracle, how it was beautiful, magical. And all the birds in the trees, will they be singing so happily? Oh, joyfully, oh, playfully, watching me.
Where are you taking me?
Be patient.
Not my strong suit.
If you could have anything in the world, what would it be?
Sleep.
Weirdo.
All right, a ride.
I'm serious.
I'm serious. I'd have a ride to the station.
So call a cab.
Not so simple.
It is that simple.
What about you?
What about me?
What do you want?
I want to get out of here.
What's keeping you?
No money in a sick camp. See? Simple.
You seem pretty sure of yourself. I'm not. I guess I'm, I don't know, distracted. I lack discipline. I'm lazy. I worry. Maybe others, maybe Elizabeth knows what to do with me better than I know what to do with myself. I think too much. That's why I can't call a cab. Not so simple.
You're lonely.
I'm gonna do something. Stop me if you want. Thank you.
If you find your way out, take me with you.
Deal.
Promise?
I promise.
Piece of advice. Don't hatch.
me. Where are you? Where are you? Eric?
Are you all right? Are you hurt?
It was an accident. It attacked me.
Attacked you?
Did you hear that? They're shooting guns.
I heard one.
Oh, man. They're not allowed.
What difference does it make?
I'm gonna call the police.
I don't care.
Are you sure?
I wanted a baby.
You have a baby.
And I heard something. And
Just get to the point.
I don't know how to say it. So, well, other than just say it.
So say it.
Well, the bird is dead.
What bird?
He killed a bird.
With Stephen's bird.
What?
Yes. Well, Eric shot Stephen's bird.
Stephen. He was right there. Can you take her? Stephen! Stephen! Stephen!
Oh, shit.
Stephen! I'm sorry.
I thought we'd have a nice big salad. Of course, have other things.
Like a chicken?
Like a half-wit.
Pick up your stones and throw.
Excuse me.
Something I said?
Go away.
Why?
Just go.
What's the charge?
Leave the table.
It was an accident.
Go to your room.
It was an accident. And I have the right to a fair trial. Herb, judge.
Only if I can wear the wig.
Deal.
Herb, what are you doing?
This is a democracy. Weird things happen.
Johann, counsel for the defense.
Eric, stop this!
Please rise. Court is now in session. Chief Justice A presiding. We will start with opening statements.
You're all insane.
Succinct. The defendant is charged with unlawful discharge of a weapon and first-degree murder of our national bird, symbol of freedom and justice. This carries a federal offense, punishable by 2,000 years of banishment or surrender of all courtly riches to the motherland sick heil.
Louis, stop this!
Not my farm.
Flocks, harem.
Motion to dismiss.
Overruled.
There's a reasonable doubt that my client acted in self-defense.
Strike that from the record.
Objection.
Herb, please stop this!
We're in court.
Stop!
Heard. All right, enough now.
So what? I'm guilty, and it was an accident.
Vic, let's go outside.
So I'm banished.
Yes, you little shit! Now get out!
Wait,
Get out of this house! Now!
I haven't ruled yet.
Herb!
Oh.
Caesar, you're right. Get her to a chair. Judge?
Bailiff. Go easy.
I'm trying.
He's your son. Try harder.
No more beating around the bush. Louis told me.
He told you nothing.
He told me everything.
That's impossible. No one can know everything.
What is it with you?
I beat bushes.
Shades?
Open. Like to watch stars. It's simple. And beautiful. Just like you.
Go to sleep.
You're a star.
I used to be.
Once a star, always a star.
Save your sermons. Get some rest.
Repeat after me. I love you and I'm with you. I love you and I'm with you.
I love you, and I'm with you.
That's all I ever want to hear.
Good night.
I can't sleep with you doing that.
Sorry. Good night.
Night.
You shouldn't be in here. I'm going for a swim. I brought you a towel.
It's too late.
Oh, you'll love it. It's like floating in space. We'll leave tomorrow. Hey, look. You really would love it.
Steven! Open the door! Get your camera. There. The scraping.
It's called the egg tooth.
The what?
It's well, it's a tooth grown just for breaking the shell.
This thing is on, right?
Uh-huh. Yep, it's blinking. I thought it was all lost.
Dad can be useful sometimes.
Well, it's gonna be a while before he breaks through.
Or her.
Or her. Yeah.
Get out here! You want this one? Or this one? Virus.
Don't fire guns on the property, asshole.
Wow.
What's going on?
That was a shot.
What did you do?
What?
You shot Steven.
No, I didn't.
You fucking shot my husband.
No, I
He
didn't.
finally does something worthwhile and you shoot him?
Is anyone hurt?
What define hurt?
Eric? Eric!
Mary?
Oh my God.
Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 3.
Oh, no, let's just drag him.
There's a 2. Mom, you're pointing the gun at my head.
I'm so sorry.
Elizabeth, what happened?
Help me. We need to get inside.
Oh. What happened? He's bleeding.
He'll be okay. Oh, Steven, please. Yes, go.
Okay.
Dad!
Well, his body wasn't strict. Come on.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Oh. Push! Alex.
I'm trying.
Mary.
Careful.
Oh, it looks so painful.
It's really gone. Look at that. You hear him breathing. It's really good.
Anyone want any tea?
Yeah, that would be great. And lots of ice.
Hey, stop it!
Has to wake up.
Stop it!
No, he has to wake up.
Idiot.
Okay.
Johan. What did you use?
That's a bulge load. 6 cc's of rumpan. Should be 4. So use that next time.
Do you have alcohol or peroxide?
In the back bathroom.
Yeah.
Keep his head elevated.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, my God. Alex, the egg.
What's wrong?
It's breaking. Oh, my heavens. I can see something. Oh, oh my, an eye. I can see an eyelid. Well, it's as ugly as a mud fence. Oh, Alex, you have to see this. It is amazing. How do I know this is on?
The light blinks.
Oh, you look exhausted. Maybe you'd like a little water?
Oh,
No water. No water. There's something in the fridge. It's marked.
I got you good. Gonna wake up a raccoon. Her parents called. She never went home. Have you seen her? They're calling the police. Oh! Could have killed someone. It was sold. Ow! Not funny.
It was rock salt. Stop it.
So full of artless jealousy.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
You have no idea.
You have no idea.
Calm down. It's okay. He's leaving tomorrow. I'm taking him away, and then she'll come back, tail between legs. You'll see. You'll both laugh about it with your grandchildren.
I'd like to borrow your truck.
The keys are in it. Just pretend you order. Downhill to town. Station on the right. There's a train every hour on the half hour. Leave keys under the mat.
Today thus represents a moment of hope. But I believe there's something deeper. Something that involves Berlin's whole look and feel and way of life. Not mere sentiment. Something instead that has seen the difficulties of life in Berlin but chose to accept them. That refuses to release human energies or aspirations. Something that speaks with a powerful voice of affirmation. That says yes to this city, yes to the future, yes to freedom. In a word, I would submit that what keeps you in Berlin is love. Love, both profound and abiding. As I looked out a moment ago from the Reichstag, that embodiment of German unity, I noticed words clearly spray-painted upon the wall. Quote, "This wall will fall, beliefs become reality."
In. Watch your step, it's slippery. There you are.
Hello, Peter. How was the drive?
He was fine, thanks. Nice to see you again.
Hope you're not too hungry. We're running near empty.
She makes the best soup.
It's almost done.
When does Eric get in?
He's been here. Today.
There was the longest drive I've ever had in my entire life. Last time I'm doing that with those two. I had to wait in the car just now to remember what silence felt like. Men delights, not me.
Nor woman either.
No woman, yes, yes. Anyway, where are they?
They're in the kitchen, I think.
Herb in his room?
Mm-hmm.
I'll make my rounds.
He's a miracle, isn't he?
Who isn't?
And I opened the flyer from the performance art next wave, whatever, and there was you. Full page.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Bravo.
Apparently, it's the talk of the town. Literally, the New Yorker just published a piece, The Hope of Media Village. Very cool. They called me a veteran actress, which means I don't know.
Food for worms.
Oh, you never pass up an opportunity for an entrance, do you?
Mr. Colling, I'm sure.
Among other things. Hello, Stephen.
Good evening.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, sweetheart. Hey, Peter.
Peter, Abe. Abe, Peter.
Found him in the closet.
He's beautiful.
He's mine.
Hi, Doctor.
Captain.
A dozen times he's tried to escape. Maybe we should let him.
Just close the cage.
I didn't open it.
Sure you didn't. He almost flew out the back door, which you also left open.
Can't even get out of this damn chair. How can I open a cage?
He's not ready yet.
So you say, but look at the kid. He wants out.
Soon.
Well, now.
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
He said he had to see the lake. He's had a horrible time. He needed to come back.
Herb, do we have to? Abe is so much happier eating in his cage.
I insist.
Well, of course you do. Is Peter okay?
Everything's fine.
I'll leave him a bowl in the kitchen.
I like your uniform.
It's missing a few patches.
Did you see the new truck out there? So proud of my boy.
Thanks, Pop.
Don't call me that.
Yes, Dad.
I'm not your dad.
Nothing changes. Will you be taking Abe to live with you?
Yeah, the reservation has an education center, so I'll take him there until he's ready to be released.
You don't need him anymore.
Is that coriander?
Human.
That's what I thought. It's lovely.
Not enough salt.
Excuse me.
Parsley.
Oh, I love parsley.
Can you pass me some bread, please? Oh, thank you.
You need to send me the recipe.
I will.
I shouldn't be here. It's so cold, isn't it? My face is like an icicle.
Come inside.
No, thank you. Really, I'm
Please.
fine.
You look freezing.
Just for a minute. And then I have to go. Isn't it funny? They all come back when it's time to go. Even Peter. He's here. I should have known. I've been looking all over for him. He just disappeared. I couldn't find him. I couldn't find anyone. You have no idea. My family left too. Did you know that?
Yes.
Someone's buying up the whole lake. That's what I heard. Winner takes all. I still remember that night. The most barbarous ages. It's not true, is it? How does it feel to be famous?
I'm not.
You are. And it makes me happy. That bird. Incredible, isn't she? So beautiful. I wish I could hold her. It was a disaster. I can't stay. I just wanted to tell you everything's okay. And that I miss you.
Ava! Ava! Ava? Ava!
For the city, it's a very nice place. Large dining room, study, decent kitchen, plenty of room for 3 or 4 comfortably. It'll be good for her.
Mommy, I have to tinkle.
Why doesn't Daddy take you?
What do you say, Tinkle Toes? How much do I love you?
Past the stars.
Oh. Well, I think it's wonderful. It worked out. Such a relief. I can't believe how hard it's been sorting everything, all the paperwork. We've killed a forest. The new owners seem like nice people. You'll get along just fine. Developers. Apparently there's a boom coming.
Yeah.
Well, then there's hope.
I'll get the bowls.
I'm afraid there's not much in the way of dessert.
Past the star.
But I have kept out enough tea and coffee to get us through to Sunday.
What was that?
Just a hunter. I'll tell him to shoot.
I'll be back. Excuse me.
Something I said? Should have eaten outside.
I love you. And I'm with you.
I'm supposed to say that to you. I think I'll go see what's going on.
God! No!
He clasps the crag with crooked hands, close to the sun, in lonely lands, ringed with the azure world he stands. The wrinkled sea beneath him crawls. He watches from his mountain walls. And like a thunderbolt he falls. Just open the window. And get some breeze through here.
Obligaska, dokšáke, já umím, ošte, dokšáke.